I've been going through this thought process for a while, and just trying to figure out how to get out of the rat race. Now I've been going through this since maybe post graduation. No, I would say post graduation. Obviously, 2015. When I got my first job, corporate, when I was working as a project coordinator for Ingersoll Rand Train, and I had lost my job. And so from that point on, I've been trying to figure out for like 10 years, been trying to figure out how to get out the rat race. You know, I did all type of hustles, all type of second jobs, and but it's codependent on someone else's opinion. You know, even when you get a job at a corporation, you have to go through an interview process, which in turns you have to rely on someone else to like what you're offering, which I don't like. You know, because they could be prejudiced, they could have someone in their pipeline that they're already eyeing, so on and so forth. And so that's why I like investing, because it has no prejudice, it has no someone in the pipeline, it doesn't see color, it doesn't see anything, it doesn't even know who you are via your investment. You just invest, and if you invest in the right thing, it grows over time. It's not like a bank. You know, they can redline you, all sorts of, I have stories on top of stories of, you know, having six figures in the bank and then going to the bank and be like, hey, you know, I want to buy this property, and we're like, well, you know, you can't buy in this particular neighborhood, which is crazy to me. When you're trying to create opportunity for yourself, you're relying on another entity, which I don't like, which is what pushed me to the market so heavily. I've been investing since 2012, but like passively investing, but now I'm intentionally investing day in and day out, and I want you guys to do the same, because you know I learned those lessons. You want to aggressively and intentionally invest each week, each month, each day if you can, your money, because the market will do what the market does, and it's not codependent or co-reliant on any other entity outside of what's going on geopolitically, which we don't have control over. And so you can build up enough fortune that you can use the TradFi tools in order to borrow against your stock portfolio, get paid dividends from that portfolio. You know, I know somebody right now that has upward of just 50K sitting in a savings account that doesn't draw any real interest. You know, they make $50 a year or whatever on that money, where if there was a little bit more aggressive in their investment portfolio, they could you know have great returns. But without risk, there is no returns. And so I want you guys to hopefully this message land where it needs to land, from whomever is listening to whomever it may concern, and get you motivated to start looking at different products that the market has to offer, whether that be crypto and or TradFi. And get your family in a position, and it starts with you. Get your family in a position to where you don't have to be codependent on someone else. So that's it. Peace.